If you can hear children screaming in the background, that's my upstairs neighbours. And banging on the ceiling. Hello, welcome to another vlog. It's been a hot minute. I am VA Winter. I'm an indie author, professional beta reader, developmental editor in training, Substack writer these days. I haven't uploaded on YouTube in quite a while. Suffice to say, in one way, shape or form, my life kind of fell apart over the last couple of months. It's not been a fun ride the last few weeks. I'm not gonna lie. I've had some doubts about whether I wanted to continue with YouTube. I've had a lot of overwhelm in my brain. There's been some life stuff over the last few weeks going on, which has been pretty stressful, difficult to deal with, has sort of thrown my entire routine and everything into a melting pot of chaos. There's still some residual things to do with that I will need to deal with over the next sort of month or so. I'm starting this vlog in the hopes that things will settle down and I can get back to some version of normality now. I'm currently working on Fire Witch, which is my debut novel that comes out hopefully in a few months. I haven't released a release date yet just because I want to wait until the book has gone to copy edits. The book in theory should be going to copy edits this weekend. I've just had a second round of beta feedback before things really fell apart. So I'm sort of in the middle, and it's a bit disjointed, which I don't like, but I'm in the middle of sort of a read through, taking into consideration the feedback that I got on this latest draft, as well as kind of figuring out what to take and what to leave, what to change, what to just live with. I thought that this is it. Once it goes to copy edits, other than word choices, which is obviously the point of the copy edits, the story is the story at that point. And I'm nervous. There's still some flaws with the book, I think, but I think I'm at a point where I am as a writer, I can't make it any better. I'm putting out the best book I feasibly can, and I am most of the time when I'm not in my super critical brain. And the problem is, at the minute through this, I've been in the editing process now for so long that I am just in a super critical brain. And compared to what the book was even 6 months ago, it is so much stronger and so much better. It could technically be the next winner of the Booker Prize, and I would still be looking at it and thinking this book is shit and like it's not good enough, because that's me. I'm trying to hold on to the fact that I've written an entire book, I've edited an entire book. It is about to go to copy edits. It will be published in a few months. A release date will be coming in a few weeks. I am working on the cover. That's a whole other conversation. Yeah, and that has really been my main focus. I've also been outlining or re-outlining book 2. So I'm excited about that. I'm halfway through the long outline. I obviously stopped when I got the beta read feedback back to go back to Fire Witch. So I'm halfway through the long outline for book 2. And I'm taking my Substack in a different direction. I'm figuring out stuff. My website is a complete mess right now. The website situation is a complete mess because I've changed my mind on everything in the last couple of months. I'm redoing my goals for this quarter, although there isn't a tremendous amount of this quarter left, just because I feel like I've gotten into a mess with it. So I've decided that I'm going to try and focus a bit more on Substack, because I think I want to do more nonfiction writing and I want to do more nonfiction reading, and I want to try and find a bit of a better balance between my creative writing on the one hand and the part of my brain that likes being analytical and likes looking at society and likes looking at literature and likes kind of thinking deeply about those things. And I feel like over the last few years since I finished my degree, my undergrad degree, I feel like I've kind of lost touch with that a little bit. I want to do a PhD. I just don't know whether to do it in creative writing or English. I thought I'd made a decision. I'm doubting it again, and I just don't know, and I need to make a choice. The plan is vlogs. I am going to be obviously working on my books. I'm going to be finishing my developmental editing course, working on client work, working on my Substack, and continuing to try and figure out Instagram and potentially TikTok as well. It's currently Monday, the 26th of May, which I probably should have said at the beginning. It's bank holiday today, so it's kind of like a free day off work. And I am about to start work on some client work. I'm halfway through, as I said, my reread for Fire Witch, but the deadline for this client work is 1st, so I'm going to just try and get this done, and then that's off my plate, and I can just focus completely on Fire Witch. And that's where we're at. I'm going to get started on this client work, and I will take you along throughout the week, get back to normal, in theory. Friday morning, I finished the client work, finally. That took longer than I thought it was going to be honest. I'm back to working on Fire Witch. It's somehow now Friday. The week has just sort of disappeared, as it does, disappeared in haze of work drama. So I'm about halfway through the read through. So what I'm doing is I've got some inline comments on the manuscript, which the beta reader left. And then I've also got a printout of stuff, just additional feedback that she had. And then I've got a printout of the actual book, which I'm going through with a red pen. It's one of my vintage Sarasa pens, which I really love. And I'm just checking the comments as I go, reading through, catching anything that I see that I think that's not quite right. There's still some timeline inconsistencies and some bits that got left in from when I've sort of moved stuff around in within the narrative that make sense, that are just like, okay, that doesn't actually happen anymore. Or a character, I deleted a character, so on occasions I'll catch an old reference still to the character that I deleted. So I'm just going through catching anything like that, addressing the comments that she's left, writing in my solutions in my red pen, deleting stuff that can be deleted. Obviously, my timeline has gotten squished, so it's supposed to go to the copy editor on, well, by Monday. That's when the copy edit is supposed to start. I can't decide whether to ask for a week's extension or whether to just power through and get this finished this weekend, because the problem is if I extend it by a week, it kind of pushes other stuff off the timeline by a week. I know I can sit down and get it done if I'm forced to, which might be a good thing just to stop me procrastinating. So anyway, I'm going to get back to doing that. We'll see what the day brings. It's Sunday morning, it's the 1st of June, and I am still working on draft 5 of Firewitch. I finished the read through in my folder, which you just saw kind of the edge of in the last clip, and now I am creating a Word document to send to the copy editor and just inputting those changes as I'm copying and pasting each chapter from draft 4 of the Google Doc. It's going fairly well. I'm on chapter 25. There's 40 kind of chapters in the book. I've managed to cut my finger as well, so that's not making life very easy. So now I can't type quite super easily because obviously I can't feel into my finger. But yeah, so what I'm doing then is as I make the changes, I'm ticking them off sort of in blue pen, just so that I know if I need to go and do something else, where I got to, and just to make sure that I'm actually catching everything, because I've got a memory like a goldfish. I would constantly be going back and checking, did I actually make that change? Are you sure? If I've ticked it off, then I know I've done it. I anticipate I will finish today, because I'm sitting here until I do finish today, because it needs to go to the copy editor for tomorrow. So we're right down to the wire. This wasn't one of my better ideas. Nothing else is getting done, but this is, so that's a positive thing. This afternoon, once I finish this, I'm also planning on redoing some of my goals, because my goals for Q2 have just gone to absolute bleep word. They've just gone completely wrong. I've changed my mind about 500 times, as per usual. I just need to sort of reorient myself, I think, and reset, refocus for the last sort of month. We've got just June left now in Q2, so I've basically got 3-4 weeks just to do what I can do. I need some direction for the next few weeks, basically, and then obviously I'll plan Q3 at the end of June. I'm going to get back to this, get back to my writing, get back to the book. Yeah, I guess I'll update you when I finish. So we're now Sunday afternoon. I have finished it. I finished the draft. So what we're doing now is we're sending the email, sending it off to copy editor. Send. Are we going to get the swoosh? We might get the swoosh. Swoosh. Yeah, so that's it. So that's done. So that's Firewitch off to copy editor. Current word count is 85,000 words, just over. So what I'm going to do now is try not to be too anxious about it. I've got some planning to do. It's 1st of June, so I need to plan my social media for the month. And I'm going to redo my Kanban board. Basically everything that's currently on the right. I mean, obviously I've done, which is great. The doing section, I haven't been at my desk for like nearly 3 weeks. so I've kind of not bothered with it. It's kind of got a bit abandoned. I've changed my mind about my goals. Obviously the copy edits are on there, but I won't be doing those while Q3 anyway, so I might leave them there though, because it's just a pain in the ass to move them. So yeah, so I need to sit down and just sort of have a rethink. There's a sort of element of my job that's sort of up in the air as well. It's possible I might be doing Friday's work from home, but I might not, so that doesn't help either with the planning, so that kind of alters a little bit the time I've got available. But I'm really pleased that I've got that book sent. I'm really pleased I've got it finished. Doubted this time yesterday, was doubting I'd be able to do it, but I've done it. So it's done, it's sent, and now I get to go do fun things like playing with planners and sticky notes and Kanban boards. Okay, so it is now Monday evening. I have edited most of this vlog, and I just need to close it out basically because I just stopped on Sunday. It's been a day. I've been at work, obviously. Yay. Have my coffee. Yay. I'm having an evening where I just feel like I need to quit my job. Like, that's how I'm feeling. Like, I'm getting to that point. Like, I remember when I launched Project Freedom on this channel a couple of years ago when I was still working in retail, and I just wanted to quit that job, and I did, and I got this job. I'm just getting to a point. I've been there nearly 2 years, which is the point I got to when I quit my last job. I don't feel as miserable as I did at that job, but it's just office politics. I've decided that I am not good with office politics. Like, I struggle so much with this smiling to somebody's face and then turning around and saying nasty things or doing not pleasant things behind somebody's back. Sort of this fake niceties culture that seems to be office culture. Like, I've never worked in an office before, and I can't say that I particularly like it. I'm very much a what you see is what you get person. If I don't like you, you generally know about it. I'll be polite and I'll be professional. But you generally know that I don't like you. But yeah, the drama. Shit has hit the fan this last week. Tea has been spilled. I found out some stuff today that I was like, really? It's just made me feel like, do you know what, I don't want to be there anymore. But right now, I need to pay my bills, so I shall stay. We've got the book sent off. The book is with the copy editor. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because this is the final form of the book, and is it good enough? I'm nervous because what if she doesn't think it's good enough? And I suppose just to update on my goals, there's a lot on there, and some of it is for Q3. It's not all. I'm not expecting myself to do all that in the next 4 weeks. There's a lot in the doing section, and that's me just trying to organise things in my own head more than anything. That's where we're at. We're gonna try and work hard so that we can quit the job. But anyway, if you've made it this far into the vlog, thank you for sticking with me this far. Leave a comment down below if any of this resonated with you, what's going on for you guys at the moment, because I've been obviously absent for a while. So let me know how your writing is going, what's going on where you are in the world, good or bad. Hit like if you like, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time with another video.